Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Miracles and welcome back to episode 2 of Minecadia. How are you guys doing on this wonderful day? I hope you guys are ready for a brand new episode. A lot has been done since the last one, not just by me, but by most of the other members on this. We actually have a few new ones on at the minute. I will just go back to the spawn. I was just coming back from the Mesa, just trying to scout out a location for a future base. But we are actually, I don't know at the minute where I'm going to be living, but I've got a few locations, but I'll just show you some of the stuff that has gone on the server, which will be pretty cool. Thank you guys for the support you've shown on the first episode, and I'm happy you're looking forward to the rest of the season. So we'll go into this entrance, and I've actually done a bit of enchanting off camera. Well, not off camera, but I did record a little clip which I'll probably put in a minute, just showing you a few of just a little enchanting session. I got up to level 50 and I've done like 3 or 4 enchantments just to try and get a fortune pick, and I actually did, and that ended up being after I enchanted again, and I seem to have got the fortune pick. But I'll show you some of the stuff I've got now. I'll put in a little bit of fences, and X-Nate, who lives next door to me, he actually thought he'd be sneaky and put a secret entrance in my painting leading into his shop, which I'll show you in a minute. But I've got a few extra resources off camera, and just little things. And if we go over to Clark's shop, he actually has a ender chest, and I did get a little bit of armor, not too much, just a few pieces which we actually might just put on now, which would be quite cool. And as you can see, I've got a load of maps in my inventory. I did use them to go and fill out some of the areas, to try and find some cool stuff. Let's use this one, and we can put on our freshly made diamond armor. Let's put our fortune pick away, and we'll just keep these 2 on us, and I'll just leave it at that. But for the new members that we have, Blackie, he's only just started coming on playing, so hello Blackie. Over here we have Billy Bear, which I didn't know was actually on the server until I saw this sign earlier on a few days ago. If we go over here, we got Nate shot. I won't show you that because that's I don't think he's uploaded the video, but he's got the cake bakery. That's all you're gonna see. Sorry about that. Now over here we have a new member called Bite. He's a very cool member, so go down to the description, you'll find a link to his channel as well as all the other members on the series. He's just got a few different things at the minute. Midnight Bacon, he's back. I didn't know if he was actually coming back, but he decided to rejoin. He got invited again, which is going to be cool to see what he has planned, where he actually has a base. Where's the portal? On the top left of the map there's a little red spot. You could probably see that. He is living there and has a very cool idea for a little mountain base, which will be cool to see what he actually does with that. Is there any other new members? Oh yeah, over here is, I probably showed you this last episode, but it's Mr. Mikey B3. He hasn't been on in the last few days, probably other reasons. Webby, he's got his shop. But out here is a very cool farm area that Yalmanite, he actually made. This is his own design. I don't know if anyone else has actually done it this way, but I will go up here and I will show you the way he's done it. He has these little planting areas with a little water area that will take all the drops to the center, and which is what this dispenser does. It will wash out all the way to this block all around, and you get all the resources, which is going to be really cool to see that fully in action. And I actually done a live stream the other day, but unfortunately it didn't save to Twitch because I had one of the settings wrong on my Twitch account. But I actually built a stable for some of the other members to put their horses if they need to, which is really cool, and is actually a Sumafoid's design. So I'll probably link his channel down in the description, just so you can find that if you'd like to build one of them for yourself. We've got a few more farms over here, just a few cactuses. The sugarcane farm has got a lot bigger, but Yumlight has a few plans for some farms, but I might build a pumpkin farm and an automatic melon farm just to make it easier to get them resources, which will be quite cool to see that. Now let me go grab some food quickly, and then I will take you guys through the Nether to show you some of the other stuff in the world. We'll run in, grab some carrots. Do we actually have any? Please say we do. Let me stick some potatoes on to cook. I don't seem to have any cooking. No, let's put them in. Have we got any? We got a stack of carrots, good. And I gathered some obsidian just so we can make some of our own, like, portals and stuff if we need to. But we'll run over to the Nether portal now. Actually, firstly, let me run over here, and I'll show you just the sign wall now. I changed the colour of my sign. We have Clark Kent, Gator Chomp, Snake, YB, and we actually have a new member, which I don't think I can actually mention at the minute, but it's going to be cool to see what he does. And we actually have the map wall now, almost complete. We just need these two maps, which is what I was doing for this episode. I think it was this one that goes up here, but it isn't actually finished. But for now, I'll leave that up there, and then later on, either me or someone else can fill that in. So all members place the name on this board, and remember to check the weekly update on the website every Friday. YB normally does that. So in the description below above my links, you'll find the new website URL where you guys can go and try and just read through some of the weekly updates, because they're really good, and they're quite just a fun little thing to read throughout the week to see what each member's got up to. But another thing Webby has done, he has started building the train station area, which is where this goes. He's only at the minute just on the bottom layer, and I think he's going to do a nice building above the ground. Or I might see if he needs any help, if he wants me to join along, which might be a cool little live stream or just an episode with Webby. Last time I came here, this wasn't actually here. So up is left, down right, down webs, up. Left, down is straight, webs. That's confusing. What's over here? This is really cool. He must have done this last night maybe. But this actually leads to Webby's place. I don't think he's got all of the rails in. Let me just have a little peek. Oh, he has. Ooh. I might no, we'll come back later. And then that will go to someone else's place. That's really cool. I like that. Let's quickly go back out and back to the portal, and I will show you what's been done in the Nether from some of the other members. Let's just run over here. I actually died the other day and lost all of my items, so that was like a silk touch and a fortune pick, and I couldn't actually find where I died, which is very unfortunate. But I managed to get some new items, as you can see, just some more tools and stuff. Alright, so over this way is an iron farm I actually made with Clark Kent. He asked if I knew how to build an iron farm, so I joined him. I think he got a little bit of footage on his channel. I didn't manage to record because it was quite late and I didn't want to disturb anyone in my family while they were sleeping. So anyway, we'll go through here and I'll show you. He's actually gathered some iron from the farm. Oh, he actually cleared away the houses. I didn't know he'd done that. What's in here? Ah, some resources. But we actually have a few stacks of iron. I might actually plan to build one of these over at the spawn, which are actually on the other map now, but over at the spawn so we can go and, what's it called? So we can get this working most of the baby zombie pigman jockey. Ooh, I haven't seen one of these. Let's climb up, see if we can see him. Oh yeah, he's down there. That's really cool. I wonder if he's got something planned with that. But let's go back and we will go and check out Midnight's place and Webby's new place, which is actually in the opposite direction from where we come out. So we'll run down here and then through this way you'll actually see the fortress is right here with a few wither skeletons and blazes. Let's not go out there just in case we die. So over here is Midnight's base and the rest of the fortress. So we'll go through here. And Webby actually doesn't live too far from Midnight, so we could probably just run over to Webby's from Midnight's place. So let's run through here. And what do you guys think of the new thumbnail design that I made the other night, which I think is really cool? So let me know down below what you guys think of that. But this is Midnight's place. He's got a nice mountain with a few little things in here. I won't get into too much detail with what he's got. But over here, I was exploring earlier on in the season, and there's a mountain over here that, to me, well, it can look like two things. Firstly, that looks like E.T., his head, and could look like a little dragon with the little wing up here. But I think that's really cool, and I might just build like a E.T. face in it or something, because I think that will be very nice. But from Midnight's Webbies, you can actually just see in the distance, if it loads in. A little bit of lag on the server at the minute. We'll run over. Where's that? Okay, yeah, I've got a map of this area, so I can easily see where players are. Well, I was actually planning to build on this part of the map, just a little bit to the south of Webby, near the ocean, but I'm not too sure because there's going to be a few members over here, and I don't know if I want to build so close to them. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but I just don't want to get in anyone's way or anything. But you can see Webby started his place up here, and there is a skeleton. Let's take him out before he takes us out. Come on, no, don't die. Oh, we got a bow. Oh, he's dead. Too late. Alright, let's run over here, up onto this side of the mountain. So you can see Midnight's is over there, and Webby's is just up here. He actually plans to build a castle, which he normally does in most of Minecadia, which is actually really funny, because he built one, I think he built one in the first season, on the 360. He built one in the second and the third, and I guess he's building one again. I don't know if it's going to be as big as the other ones, but it's really cool what he's done. At the minute, I think he's only done the portcullis. So I guess you enter from this side, and does that close it? Right, so that closes it, and then you will won't be able to get in, and I guess you press this button, and then there's the entrance. And I'm not too sure, what does that do? Does that lock it? Alright, that does, yeah, so you can't actually close it while that's like that. And then it just closes. So that's really cool. Let me just take you down to the redstone and I can... let's kill him. We don't want to mess up any of Webby's redstone. No. That is very bad indeed. I will have to let Webby know that actually happened. I am very sorry, Webby, for doing that. I didn't even realise there was one here. But we will just pick this up and we will just leave because I don't want to blow anything else up. Has he got a portal? No, he hasn't. That is very bad, but I'll let him know. And if he wants me to, well, I'll get him to repair it because I don't know how he made it. But how long have we been recording? 16 minutes, okay. But I think that's it for the little tour. But I will cut forward. I'll show you the footage of the enchanting, and then I'll be back. I'll probably after this little clip, I will go in search to try and find a location for my future place. I'm not going to rush into it too much because I want this series to go on for quite a few episodes, because the other seasons, I think the highest amount of episodes only went up to 13, which is very poor because we kept starting new worlds. But I think this world's going to be permanent for at least the next year and a half or two, which is going to be really cool to see what each member plans to do. So I'll be back in a little bit. I would have probably got all my stuff set up, so I'll see you guys in a second.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.
Alright guys, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that little enchanting session. This next clip, which I'm doing now, is actually a few days after I done the previous clip, just because I've run out of time on that day. But I've got just a few little things to show you guys that was done in the time that I've been gone, about 3 days. But if we go down here, a lot has been done to the farming area. Yalmanite, he actually done some little storage room bits and an auto smelting bit for some potatoes, which will be really cool to get all our food from. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. It's a little bit later recording this. I just wanted to get the rest of this video recorded at this time, just so I could have a little bit of peace. But anyway, we've got some hoppers leading into, like, here we've got all the seeds. And like in this one, I think we have all the wheat. Let me have a look. When it decides to open, no. Where are they all? Maybe someone took it. Oh well. But it does look very nice. If I go over here and build up for you guys, we can actually see. This is actually my plan for the next episode. So a little bit of a tease. Have a little guess what you think that will be. But if we jump up here, and yeah, so you got 4 wheat and carrots and potatoes, and all of these work individually, just to prevent lag on the server. But it does supply quite a lot of wheat and stuff to the group, which will be really good, which I will use off camera just a little bit. Actually I'll show you that in the next episode, something I've been sort of working on. But we've had a little bit of sprucing up around the mining area, which I'll show you guys now. So if we go through here, and then over here, I think it was the ex-South, he's a new member, he actually done this, make it a little bit nicer for us, which I think is really cool, and it's much nicer than it originally was. So if we go down here, yeah, he's just made it a little bit nicer in the sentry room, with all the pathways leading to each of the mining zones. And these next few episodes will definitely not be as tour based as these first two, so I apologise for these two just being tours, but I just wanted to show what other members were getting up to. So I hope you guys enjoyed the second episode of Minecadia. If you did, please leave a like, it really does help out the channel. Also subscribe if you haven't already, for more uploads each week. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. My name is Miracles, and I'll see you next time.